Imagine biting into a buttery, crisp cookie stick coated with rich chocolate. And the best part? You can make these bakery-style treats right at home with just a handful of ingredients. So if you want to learn how to make them, then just keep watching. Starting with a clean dry bowl, we will take room temperature unsalted butter. You need to make a note here is that if you're baking in humid weather, the butter needs to be a little bit more firmer than the usual room temperature butter. To this we will add the icing sugar, along with some vanilla extract. Start creaming the butter and sugar mixture with the spatula. Avoid using the whisk, as I've noticed that many of my viewers have mentioned in the comments that the cookies tend to spread too much. The reason being is that if we whisk too much air into the butter and sugar, it'll end up going flat on baking. This is what we're looking for. Now going ahead with the dry ingredients, taking a sieve, we will take the all-purpose flour along with some cornstarch. Now remember, this is not the yellow cornmeal, but the cornstarch, which helps to make the cookies lighter in texture and more crispy. To this we will also add a pinch of salt. Now a quick tip here, adding the salt helps to enhance the flavor. So if you ask me, can I take salted butter to do the same? That would not work, as the taste and flavor would highly differ from an unsalted butter with just a pinch of salt. Now go ahead and fold the dry ingredients into the wet by using the spatula again, keeping the strokes gentle. We're not being aggressive with it, we're simply bringing everything together. Now we'll switch over to our hands, but notice that I'm not using the palm of my hand and only my fingertips to bring everything together. And get that bowl clean by getting all the crumbs together into one big ball of dough. This is the consistency that we're looking for. At this point, we can go ahead and add the chocolate chips. These are finely chopped chocolate, and using the spatula, not our hands, we're going to just gently mix it together. Now set that aside and bring in your work mat. I'm going to show you the difference between rolling it out by hand and also doing it by the method that I'm going to show later. As you can see that it gives an uneven thickness and also ends up with some cracks in between. Now coming to the method that I'm going to show you, all you need a small sheet of butter paper along with a bench scraper. This is all we need to shape the cookie dough. Simply take a dollop of dough and place it on one end of the parchment sheet, gently just rolling it slightly and lifting the other end of the sheet. We're gonna push the dough forward. Using the bench scraper, holding the long edge of the sheet, push the bench scraper along with the dough to make it into a thin log. This has turned out to be a perfect, evenly shaped log without any cracks. And instead of individually rolling each one, this is way more easier method, and you even get it an even sized sticks, and so much faster, don't you think? It's genuinely a trick even kids can do with zero efforts. So go ahead and call your little ones to do this fun activity. And you'll see how the whole process of making these cookies become a fun, joyful event. Similarly, go ahead and repeat the same for the rest of the dough. Using this method of making the cookie sticks also means that you're not overworking the dough or even melting the chocolate chips with the warmth of your palms while rolling it. And here they are, the last few cookie sticks going on the tray. You can get up to 20 such cookie sticks. These will go into the refrigerator for up to 10 minutes until your oven is preheated. Bake them for about 14 to 16 minutes. And once they are done, you'll get your freshly baked cookie sticks perfectly even and perfectly browning on every single stick. Let's take a closer look. Perfect light golden brown on the top and a beautiful browning on the bottom as well. And now for the fun part. Taking some melted chocolate and some finely chopped chocolate chips. Once the cookies have cooled down completely, give it a gentle swirl in the chocolate. This is completely optional, or you could even swap it by using white chocolate instead, if that's what you like. And sprinkling the top could be anything else as well, either some chopped nuts or maybe some dried fruits. Do write to me in the comments below if there's a version you'd like to do differently. And honestly, it's such an easy bake to do. Comes in handy for a great school snack option too. And you can even swap the all-purpose flour with whole wheat flour. I will leave the ratio for that in the description box below. Do let me know if you give it a try. Time to see how they've turned out. Gorgeous looking cookie. And I love how the little chocolate chips are shining through the dough in between. Not to mention the chocolatey dip. It's something I'd want to grab one and bite into. Perfectly crisp. And beautiful crumbs on the inside as well. I hope you get to try this recipe soon. Chocolate dip cookie sticks are ready to enjoy. Give it a try and let me know how they turn out for you. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.